evening and welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. Oh, wonderful Monday, freezing cold day on Eastern Mars. Let's see who we have here in our chat. For those of you who are watching the recording on YouTube or Ustream, this is recorded live on ustream.chat, which means I have people watching me live and in a chat box. So, gonna say hello to AJ and Linda Army, LA. Karen from Ireland, hello. B3 and Bunny and Cindy Celebrate. Sandy Chick. Yvonne, Dainty Diva. Hi, Yvonne. Nice to see you. Eileen and Carrie and Dee Dee. And while I'm going through the list, I am going to make Eileen and Carrie mods. And there you go. And we have Dee Dee and Janet and Paula and Lori. Hello, Lori. It's been a little while. Miko and Linda Mayo. And Mitz, Mindy. And Pam and Carol, Sunset Carol. Colleen, Vaughn, and Zandra. Hello. So, good crowd tonight. Yeah, Carrie. Hey, Jeannie. Okay, so. Yeah, exactly, Eileen. Paula just went on a book buying spree. Gina, you might want to stay away from Paula's posts for a little while. Okay, so I thought I would start to share, since Dee Dee shared some of her scrapbooking this morning, I thought I would share mine. Now, I started scrapbooking, well, my sister started scrapbooking like 10 years ago at least, and she kept saying to me, oh, Jean, you should do it, you would love it. I'm like, no, I know I would love it, so I'm not going to get into it. Just forget it. So then I was off on sick leave. My cousin invited me to a Stampin' Up! Party that a teacher on her staff was hosting. I was like, okay, well, whatever. Well, playing with paper and making cards at the Stampin' Up! Party got me hooked. Came home with a big shot, several dies that night. Anyway, that was the end of it. That was the beginning of the end, let's just say. So then I started scrapbooking. Started buying stuff. Hey, Vicky! Vroom, vroom, Vicky! So, anyway. So that was 5 years ago. Yep, 5 years ago in March. So 5 years ago this month, I started buying stuff. Several $1,000s later. Anyway, so when I started scrapbooking, I found YouTube videos by a lot of different people. And, well, anyway, I started scrapbooking a way I would never do it now. But, I mean, I'm not going to change any of my pages because it's the beginning. Some I like, some I don't like so much. So I am, unlike Dee Dee, I am in this book and my family books. I'm going to be chronological for my sake because that's just who I am. I like things. So we'll get on that, Jenna. Get on it. So this is my grandma and grampy, my mom's mother and father. This is my mom in the middle with her twin brothers on either side. These are the same twin brothers on their first birthday, and Mom's older sister was 9. She's 8 years older than they are. They were all three born on July 4th, 8 years apart. Now, this one I like. I like them all. They're just interesting. Some of the pages I cut the photos, and I would never cut photos anymore. So this page, this is my mom, graduated from Acadia as a home ec teacher. So red and navy are Acadia's colors. And this is my mom and dad's wedding photo. Now, my dad's parents didn't go to the wedding. They refused to go because he married a Presbyterian, I should say. Yep, still recording. Thanks, Vicky. Hope it's not another one of those days. Ugh. So this page was regular. I don't know if you guys can see the... probably not. I have one of those 12 by 12, or I sold it. One of those 12 by 12 embossing things by Fiskars, I think. So, my dad's name is Pettipaw. They had to marry his pet. He went by Pitts for years and years and years. And they were going to get married like that, but legally they couldn't because his birth certificate was still Pettipaw. So they had to get married as Pettipaw and then get their name changed legally afterwards. So. And then, so, look at this. Sweet. 1960s. Does that paper not say 1960s or what? But see, I use those fancy Fiskars cutters to trim around these pictures. I'd never do that nowadays. Never. Guess who this is? Guess who this is? Yeah, anyway. If I did this again, I'd put masks behind all the photos because they don't stand out quite nicely enough. I could always go around them with a black pen. I might have to do that. Thanks, Dee Dee. Not really so young. So, and then this is the three of us with my mom's oldest uncle. He was very, very, very smart. In today's schooling, he would be diagnosed on the autism spectrum as Asperger's probably. But he was also probably bright enough to have been a member of Mensa. So much so that he socially was extremely awkward. But he was wonderful. He was our uncle, Henry. Anyway, he went to teacher's college, but taught for a year, and it didn't go very well. So he ended up being a custodian down in the Canadian Embassy in Virginia. So, yeah. Thank you, Vaughn. Me and my dad. One of the few pictures that my mom took. My dad grabbed hold of me and took a picture. And this is my older sister and one of our neighbor friends on first day of school. And there's me again. Singing at a concert with an oh so short. See, I told you when I was little I was all skin and bones. All skin and bones when I was little. My one and only Halloween picture. And so then on this page, I used my, what it's called, my Fiskars crimper for the background papers. Created little windows. So these are the sisters. It says the Pitt sisters all around the outside. This page is when I got my Cricut. Yeah. This page was my first page I did after I got my Cricut. I cut the Pitt sisters out on my Cricut. Yeah, that's about it, Dee Dee. That's about it. Oh, thanks. Now, what's really funny about this picture, this is a colorized picture. It was actually a black and white, one of those black and white photos that was colorized afterwards. And my sister's dress, this dress is actually supposed to be pink. But the photographer took the liberty of not coloring it pink because he didn't want two pink dresses together, side by side. Oh dear. So, and homemade, all of our dresses, all of our clothes homemade. Even these coats were all homemade. Mom took coats that she had been given by other people, adult coats, cut them down and made us our coats. My younger sister always made faces. Thank you. Oh, second, I'm sorry, I've got two Halloween pictures. This is the same Halloween, but that's the three of us. So this is some school. Hold on, let me get these mediums out of the way. So this is a school photo. As you can see, I had fun with my Cricut when I got it. Cut out these books to make them look like books. I even drew the lines curved, did my journaling. Yeah, well, Carol, for some reason, see, Hillbilly City, as I lovingly refer my hometown as, New Glasgow assumed Pitts was English for Pettipaw. Pettipaw is French. My dad grew up in the French part of one of the French areas of Nova Scotia, Tracadie. They had to go to English school because there were no French schools in Nova Scotia. So he never spoke French. But everyone assumed Pitts was English for Pettipaw, so that's what they started going by. And he and the two brothers, the three of them that married Presbyterians and were kind of excommunicated from the family, all changed their name to Pitts. So, hold on, what, Jeannie? Thanks, Eileen. I like this page. This page I like. Cut out all the crayons, cut out the letters, cut the photos all to match the book. So, thank you, Vaughn. Thanks, Mindy. So, yeah, I like this page. I like this page. Love that one. And this one's kind of interesting. I chose this pink. Don't ask me why. It's a dusty rose though, so it's okay. But because it looks like curtains, that's why I chose that paper. We did tap and ballet as kids, and Mom made most of the outfits. Sorry about the glare, you guys. Mom made most of the outfits for all of our dance recitals for the 8 years that we were in dance. Hey, Sharon. Nice to see you. Oh, my favorite saying. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Isn't that neat? Yeah, so I got the audience there watching us perform. So every year at the recital, because the three of us all took and we were sisters, we all performed our own routine as well. So this was a routine we did. My older sister was the circus trainer, and she was trying to train the elephant, and I was the clown. So she would do a dance step and try and get Janice to do it, and Janice wouldn't do it. But I would run on stage and do the dance step, and Janet would chase me off stage. Anyway, whatever. So then this is Canada Day. Woohoo, Canada. My hometown of Westville has one of the largest parades in the country, and they have a fair and a princess competition. So those are some early years parade photos. This was our dance studio. Our dance studio had a float on one year, and this is me in my doll box. Okay. So this is going into the 80s. 70s, yeah. 70s. Our crocheted outfits. Yeah. Mom made us, well, I don't know. We thought they were cool too, apparently. Yeah. My mom would be horrified if she knew I had this picture of her in her, like, house dress kind of thing. With the dog. Look at the dog. That was Muffin. Sitting beside Mom with the feet hanging out over and the front feet on the arm of the rocking chair. And my very short dress. This is at the music festival. Singing at the Stars of the Festival there. School photos. And then my mom and dad were foster parents. And we had 31 foster kids over the years. So these are just some of the photos of our extended family. I don't have photos of all the kids. Mom has some on the wall, like a family tree on the wall in the hallway. I'm going to have to get my sister to take them out and scan them for me. I think they have photos of all our foster brothers and sisters. Or some, a lot of them anyway. Then we camped as a family. Oh, gosh. There, we camped as a family as part of NCHA, National Campers and Hikers Association. So there's some camping photos. At the provincial camp out on Labor Day weekend, we always had a princess contest. So that year I was first runner-up. Hey, you have to dig them out, Paula. I'm showing them. You don't have cool stories like me, Dee Dee? You do. Yeah. So that's the end of that. So I didn't get very far on my own. I did a whole album for my cousin for her 50th birthday. I did a whole, I think, 25 pages for her. Well, then, by the time I got that far, sorry for throwing that stuff over. So then I progressed to doing mini and not so mini albums. So in 2010, I don't have my Alaskan cruise one here. It's out in the living room. I just thought I'd bring this one out. So for each of my cruises, I have mini album and whatever. I also did journals when I went. So this is I needed 2 albums for my Baltic cruise. Now, these ones I did not make from scratch. This started out as a binder that I just covered with paper. And so what I did was I made little... these are more about the photos and not decorating the pages. I wanted to get my photos somewhere where we could, people could look at them. And the thing was, I have so many photos. If I have a couple people over to look at photos or whatever, they're in separate little books, so we can take them out, trade them, and everyone doesn't have to get around one album just in order to see the books. So what I did was I made these pockets, okay, that fit in this album. Yeah, they are. These were, remember I tweeted from every day from my Baltic cruise, yeah? Yep. Met you just before the spring before this boat cruise. 5 years. Yeah, so I guess it's been 6 years. 6 years ago, not 5 years ago. Yeah. Man, time flies. So off we go. So this inside each one of these little books are foldouts. And I wanted journaling. It was all about the pictures and journaling so that I remember the trip. So this is us. Jessica, I took my 17-year-old niece. And remember, I was waiting for my garments and they didn't come in. So I had to go all wrapped up anyway. But, so this is Jess, my niece, and me on the plane. Okay, and this is Iceland. This is landing in Iceland. It's like landing on the moon, literally. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. And so then I have one of those little booklets for each of our stops. So this is Copenhagen. Okay. How does this one? Oh. Ate at the Hard Rock Cafe. And yeah, so this was, we got on the ship in Copenhagen, but we did a canal tour before that. With a cool sun photo. And that's Jess on the ship. Vicky almost unfriended you. Oh. Thank you. So I've got one of those for each of the, got my pretty paper, you know, Germany. So from Copenhagen, we went to Germany. Then we went to Finland. Now, yeah. And they got so big with so many photos. I had to do a second album. Uh-oh. Gosh. Oh, the corner came off. Alright, I'll have to fix that. And so then we had 2 days. Oh, upside down. It would help if I opened it right side up, wouldn't it? Oh, what did I do? Oh, Russia. I don't know what I did there. Oh, yes. Did that one backwards by mistake. So where is this one? How come I don't have it labeled? Are these all Russia? Yeah, these are all Russia. Tons of photos of Russia. Anyway. Okay, so that's that. Excuse my, there's going to be a noise. I'm throwing this again on some brown paper. Now, so then I went from making albums to building stuff. Anyone know what this is? This is a hint to my next share. Yes, definitely, Carol. Aha, this is my piano, Okay, so I decided I was going to build, Ozgar and Jen and I were doing a building challenge. So now obviously I can't show you. The first thing I built was I built a school for my niece's high school graduation, and made an album for her. I put photos of it from her through her school years and left some for her to fill in with her graduation photos. And so obviously I gave that to her, so I can't show you that. I also made my niece, Stacia and Karsten, their two wedding albums, based on one of Kathy Orta's patterns, with my own twist, of course, because I can't do anything. Just, you can see pictures of both of those on my blog at themusicalscrapper.blogspot.com. So then Jen and we continued the challenge. So I decided to build an upright piano. So here is my upright piano. It even has keys. I do, Carol. It's should be on my blog, I believe. If not, I do have photos of it, which I can tweet. So this is just fun foam. Doubled up the layers of fun foam for the black keys, and just used white fun foam for the white keys. Thank you, Vaughn. Now, when you pull this up, it holds albums. Now, I don't even think I have my photos in here yet. I used the DCWV music paper, performance paper. What is that called? Yeah, no, I didn't get my photos printed yet. I have to get, this is going to be for my university photos. So there's 3 mini albums there for my 4 years of university. I just used ball chain, to hold the pockets, the same type of pockets that I used in that last album I showed you. So that is my piano. I even made it layered here on the top with several layers of chipboard. I found this was I found this medallion at the hardware store. It's for the front of a cabinet door or whatever. And this is a little Tim Holtz keyring. There was a chain on it. It must have got lost in the packing. And then these are door handles. Cabinet door handles. So, yeah. I was very pleased, very proud of my piano. Okay, so let's get this. Hold on. I gotta find a safe spot for this so I don't roll over it or something by mistake. Just a moment. Trying to pick up my bottle of. I don't want to slide off my chair like I did before. Hold on. Move down my. Okay. Put it down there, safe from harm. Thanks, Paula. Thank you, Vaughn. I am very proud of it, Dee Dee. Thank you. Yeah. So, that was kind of my progression. And from then, I did most of the stuff that I've done since that piano has been for other people. My sisters and my nieces and whatever. I did an altered book for my sister for her 50th birthday. So, next on the agenda, I am going to do some jelly plating. Hold on, I need to get my jelly plate down. Hope it doesn't land on top of me here. Whew. Now, I have a plan because I went looking. I have a little bit of money left. And I was going to buy the 4 and the 6 inch round jelly plates when I saw Jelly Art's latest video. But I couldn't find them anywhere in Canada yet for sale. Thanks, Vicky. Dee Dee. So I thought what I'd do today, though, is to show you how you can do circles without having a round jelly plate. Okay. I have brown paper all over the place here from all my packages the last couple of weeks. Okay. So, okie dokie. Let's get out some paper to use as roll-off paper. Use some that's not totally exciting paper, maybe. No, not that paper. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, there's my favorite saying again. Say it just a little bit, don't I? Mm-hmm. All right, roll-off paper. There's some icky paper I can use as roll-off paper. There we go. Okie dokie. Just gonna fold it in half. Now, I forgot to make sure I knew where my brayer was. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's my brayer. Hello. My snacks. My non-crackers. Just a moment. Should be right here. Okie dokie. Well, someone took my brayer. Well, no. I put it in a safe place. Just a moment. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh darn it. Hold on. That was my keyboard. Okay, my computer keyboard. Hold on. Now my mouse is all messed up. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Well, let's see if I put it in my bin of fun stuff here. Well, gosh darn it. Even my little one's not in here. Okay. Someone. Where the heck did I move that brayer to? Just a moment. Okay, I'm just going to stop this recording for a moment and